some of the tools you'll need for the install. I use an impact driver with the T25. You can use just any T25 by hand or whatever. I use a die grinder with a fancy bit, a Dremel, or even a hand file would probably work. It'd take a minute longer. Use a body saw to cut the holes out. You could use a jigsaw or Dremel with a little cutoff wheel if you want to make a big mess, but this would be best. A silver Sharpie or something to mark, a China marker, or a razor blade. The hardware will be these T25 screws, a little bit of weather stripping. This isn't totally needed, but just any big drill bit to basically so you can get your body saw started in the. Our new inserts for factory lids, where we can use 6x9s or 6.5s. We're going to show you how to install them here. But yeah, they just work with your factory lid. But step one, you just take the bottom half piece that the speaker mounts to. With the hinge system, it just sits in here, kind of self-locates. I'd grab a silver Sharpie or whatever you got lying around. Just kind of mark inside. I want the Sharpie pretty much parallel. Pop it out. Just connect the dots. And you'll be cutting it out with cutoff wheel. I got a little body saw here. You can use a jigsaw, whatever you got lying around. I'm going to use a drill bit here just to give me somewhere to get my saw blade in there. Whoa! Take 3. Don't drill into soft stuff. One thing we can do as well to keep paint from chipping, just throw some blue tape on top before you saw through it. Then I'm going to fix my blanket that I messed up. Grab some air from the saw. Then we'll just cut out, stay to the inside of your mark, and just cut that out. Be kind of loud. Should wear ear protection. Smart. Boom. Won't be needing that anymore. What I like to do is toss this back in here. And I'll grab some duct tape, metal tape, painter's tape, just to kind of hold it in place. And all we're going to do is just make this all even with this piece so that this slips inside nice. You can use a fancy die grinder, Dremel if you're really patient, a round file. I'm not patient, so I use their tools. test fit, see if we're there yet. Still a little tight. Basically, you're just trying to get this all nice and smooth. It's a little gap here, so I gotta tighten or fix that up. Success. Now we can take all the tape off. Blow all this dust out of here. What you want is for this to be able to slide in, sit flat all the way around. This is kind of your template here to get that. A little wobbly here, I'll clean that up real quick. Just want it nice and even. Doesn't have to be perfect, so this covers up most of it anyway, but strive for perfection here at Dirty Bird. Let's roll that knife edge down a little so you just don't slice your finger messing with this. Now basically you can kind of do a little quick test fit with your grill. Sits in like so, with all the holes through the notches. It'll just sit in here like so. Just pops down over top. Give it a good look over. So there's no weird gaps or anything. Looks like it'll do. So then you would take yours to go get painted or whatever. This one we already had our buddy Manuel paint it. A little dirty, but now'd be the time to go get her painted once everything fits good. Then, oh, I came back from paint, sweet. Now we will install our weather strip. We'll supply about 2 feet of this. I think it's about 2 feet per side. You don't need that much. Then you would wipe it down. I'd use like a degreaser, just so you're sure it sticks. It's not imperative that it sticks super good because it's going to be clamped and squished down anyway. Just run it right along the inside of here. Want it nice flush with the edge. All the way around. Nice and flush and even. Check her to make sure she still sits down. Stick this guy on there. It sits good. Tape kind of hold it in place. Flip her over. Put your grill in here good. Make sure it's a little flat spot where it's got to sit against this hinge system, so just make sure this lines up. If the holes are wrong, obviously it won't go that way. Sure it's pushed down against all these. Sits in place. You can, if you want, you can shine a light down. Make sure all your holes are lining up. We'll supply these torque screws here. Should be 7 of them. I like to just get one started. Move around a random pattern. Flip her over. Make sure she's all laid down nice. I think we'll be offering other styles of grills too. I'm not 100% sure on that. That gets her in there. If you want, for 6x9s, you just put your 6x9 in there and mark your holes, drill it down, and wouldn't use the hardware they supply because they normally come with screws like this long. That would bust right through, so you want to make sure you measure and you're not going through. Those screws, you can usually cut them down and they'll still go in good and hold the speaker in place. But yeah, that's for a 6x9 there. We'll also be selling a 6.5 as well. We won't have this. I put this weather strip on there. You don't need that. But Those is a raised area that sits in here real nice. Same thing, you just screw it down. Boom, you got 6.5s now. Or 6x9s, whichever. Yeah. That goes the installation. For the other side, you just do exact same thing. If I can do it, anyone can. Okay, this is the finished product. This one's black. We're gonna do a little two-tone paint job on this one's, but you paint this whatever color you want, or you get some fancy wrinkle coat textures or what have you. But here's the inside. Didn't mount a speaker to it, but you get the idea.